Not wanting to turn my back to him again, I just watched him go until he was far enough away to almost be out of sight.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then I realized something. He wasn't moving away anymore, nor was he dancing. I watched in horror as the distant shape of him got bigger and bigger.
Is
He was
he?
coming back my way.
He's
He was
sprinting!
coming back my way. And this time he was running.
He's running!
too.
Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and goobers, to some more watching scary videos in the dark. Today we're watching the Smiling Man animation by no other Llama Arts. Shout out to them. Shout out to that YouTube channel. Go subscribe to them. Go look at their page. They're awesome. I love scary things. And I don't like scary things. It's a love-hate relationship. But without further ado, I am not going to waste your time. Let's get straight into the scary video. The Smiling Man.
About 5 years ago, I lived downtown in a major city in the US. I've always been a night person, so I would often find myself bored after my roommate, who was decidedly not a night person, went to sleep.
I'm a night
To
person.
pass the time, I used to go for long walks and spend the time thinking. I spent 4 years like that, walking alone at night, and never
Whoa, we have to pause it. We have to pause it. I feel like anyone's fear is walking by themselves, like by themselves in the dark on the road. That just sounds scary, dude. I honestly, I don't even like walking alone in the street during nighttime. I'm not gonna lie, that just go for anybody.
never once had a reason to feel afraid. I always used to joke with my roommates that even the drug dealers in the city were polite. But all of that changed in just a few minutes of one evening.
He's him. There's no
It was
way.
a Wednesday, somewhere between 1 and 2 in the morning, and I was walking near a police-patrolled park quite a ways from my apartment. It was a quiet night, even for a weeknight, with very little traffic and almost no one on foot. The park, as it was most nights, was completely empty. I went down a short side street in order to loop back down my apartment when I first noticed him. At the far end of the street, on my side, was the silhouette of a man dancing. It was a
Oh nah. No. Why? Let's just guess, right? It's probably like 3 a.m. You're walking in a park and you're seeing, oh, you can't even make out what it is, but it's moving like that? No. I'm turning around and walking the opposite way, or back the way I came from. I'm not dealing with that.
strange dance, similar to a waltz, but he finished each box with an odd forward stride. I guess you could say he was dance walking, headed straight for me.
He's kind of going crazy.
Deciding he was probably drunk, I stepped as close as I could to the road to give him the majority of the sidewalk to pass me. The closer he got, the more I realized how gracefully he was moving. He was very tall and lanky and wearing an old suit. He danced closer still, until I could make out his face. His eyes were open wide and wild, head tilted back slightly, looking off at the sky.
What?
His mouth was formed in a painfully wide cartoon of a smile. Between the eyes and the smile, I decided to cross the street before he danced any closer.
No.
I took my eyes off of him to cross the empty street. As I reached,
I would have never passed this guy in my life. Let alone keep my eyes off him. Why would you do that? I'm looking back like at least 10 times, dude. There's no way. He got some steel on him. That's crazy. I would walk the other way, like I said.
the other side, I glanced back, and then stopped dead in my tracks. He had stopped dancing and was standing with one foot in the street, perfectly parallel to me.
That scared the crap out of me. Oh my
He was
gosh.
facing me, but still looking skyward, smile still wide on his lips. I was completely and utterly unnerved by this.
No.
I started walking again, but kept my eyes on the man. He didn't move. Once
Okay,
I had
that's
put
good.
about half a block between us, I turned away from him for a moment to watch the sidewalk in front of me.
Huh?
The street and sidewalk ahead of me were completely empty. Still unnerved, I looked back to where he had been standing to find him gone. For the briefest of
No. It would have been over. If I look back and he's gone? Who do you think you are, Batman? What?
moments, I felt relieved until I noticed him. He had crossed the street and was now slightly crouched down. I couldn't tell for sure due to the distance and the shadows, but I was certain he was facing me. I had looked away from him for no more than 10 seconds, so it was clear that he had moved fast. I was so shocked and I stood there for some time, staring at him, and then he started moving toward me again. He took giant, exaggerated, tiptoed steps,
Where?
as if he were a cartoon character sneaking up on someone.
I can't see him.
Except he was moving very, very quickly.
Oh my gosh! No, bro. No. He can, let alone if he starts sprinting at me, I'm swinging or I'm running. You got two options. I'm swinging or I'm running. That's pretty much it. That's the base.
I'd like to say at this point that I ran away or pulled out my pepper spray or cell phone or anything at all, but I didn't. I just stood there, completely frozen, as the smiling man crept toward me, and then he stopped again, about a car length away from me, still smiling his smile, still looking to the sky. When I finally found my voice, I blurted out the first thing that came to mind. What I meant to ask was, "What the fuck do you want?" in an angry, commanding
That's
tone.
so real.
What came out was a whimper. What the fuck? Regardless of whether or not humans can smell fear,
But you gotta admit, both are standing on business right now. I would have been gone by now, but he's sitting there looking at him, the smiling guy. The smiling guy is looking at him. They're both standing on business. I have to respect.
I can certainly hear it. I heard it in my own voice, and that only made me more afraid. But he didn't react to it at all. He just stood there, smiling,
That is crazy.
and then, after what felt like forever, he turned around, very slowly, and started dance walking away. Just like that. Not wanting to turn my back to him again, I just watched him go, until he was far enough away to almost be out of sight.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then I realized something. He wasn't moving away anymore, nor was he dancing. I watched in horror as the distant shape of him got bigger and bigger.
Is
He was
he?
coming back my way.
He's
He was
sprinting!
coming back my way. And this time he was running.
He's
I
running!
ran too. I ran until I was off the side.
No, bro. Oh my gosh. No, bro. No, bro. I would have lost it. I would have lost it.
Road and back onto a better lit road with sparse traffic. Looking behind me then, he was nowhere to be found. The rest of my way home, I kept glancing over my shoulder, always expecting to see his stupid smile, but he was never there. I lived in that city for 6 months after that, and I never went out for another walk. There was something about his face that always haunted me. He didn't look drunk. He didn't look high.
He was just on something,
looked
bro.
Completely and utterly insane. And that's a very, very scary thing to see.
Bro, he was on something. There's no way. Stay away from drugs. That is crazy.
Dubai is
It gonna hit me with an ad right now. I'm leaving those two eyeballs right there. That was crazy, dude. I'm telling you. That was my only weakness. If I was in that position and he was sprinting at me, I'm running. I'm definitely running. But if he's like right in front of me, I'm swinging or running. That's two different things. Standing in front of me, I'm swinging or I'm running. You're running towards me? I'm running, bro. No, dude. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the creepiest one we had so far. That is insane. Like I said, I feel like some people have the slightest fear of walking by themselves in the middle of the night. I feel like that's just scary in general because anything can happen. Bro, he started running, dude. No. Man, nah. But if you watch the beginning and the end of the video, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this series, Scary Videos to Watch in the Dark. I love doing it. Like I said, I have a love and hate relationship with scary stuff. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.